Hi, I'm Healing Means. Welcome to my channel and welcome to a Backyard Shenanigans video. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is Sunday, December the 8th, and I'm coming out here to just do a little update on my experiment with my soil. So on this side, and I lifted this up right before I started the video, but you can see the soil is kind of dried out and there is like zero germination. But what I noticed is that when I had my saran wrap, I think I said in the last video that I was going to put saran wrap, and I did that, but the way that I did this one, you can see just by if I put this back in place, and I found like these different kind of clamps that I put on the edge, but you can see when I put the plastic out like this that there is room, like air, and I think the air got in this one and kind of dried it out, and I wasn't out here watering it every day like I should have. Now on this one, you can't even see for the condensation. It is much more, like you can see all of the condensation on the top of here, because this one I obviously saran wrapped it like around very well. But I'm gonna see, let's take a couple of the clamps off of this one and peel back and see if we have anything at all going on. And even though this one is soaking wet, we also have zero germination. Now I started this on November the 30th and it is December the 8th, so we are at what, 9 days and like zero germination at all. I think I'm gonna start one more container, and I'm gonna do another one of these bowls, and I'm gonna do a very simple seed starting mix, and the only thing that is gonna be peat moss and vermiculite, and I'm gonna try that and see if I get any germination. But look at the difference. Look how wet and soggy this one is, and then look how dry this one is. And I know for a fact it's because the air was able to get into this one, and like no air got into this one. So I think I'm gonna clamp this one down just a little bit looser to allow just some air to get in, and then this one a little bit tighter to let less air in. And then just right quick, y'all, look at this tomato plant. I did clip off some of the lower branches. You can see I clipped off some of the lower branches, but this is still growing very well. I actually see one flower. Y'all know that spider probably still around here somewhere. I knocked down the web, but I don't know where the spider is. I still don't see it. But this tomato is growing like beautifully. I still have not picked those wax beans, but I've decided to let these stay on and dry. They'll be my seeds for the next planting. The cantaloupes are still there, but I don't think they've grown any since the last time. You can see this one split, but it did heal itself over. The beans, you can see I have a lot of beans. Let's see if we can focus this. Can we focus it? No, it doesn't want to focus, but there are a lot of beans, more than what I thought, y'all. But again, I'm gonna save those beans. It's a good amount of beans on here. I'm gonna let those dry out and save those. And here, going on to the tomato, I see a lot of tomatoes on here. The leaves are kind of curling in. I don't know if it's because it's getting cooler. I don't know. I don't really see any pest damage per se Like, I don't see any droppings, like hornworm droppings. But you know, y'all know those hornworms, you can get like right up on the leaf and still don't see it. That huge tomato down there is still growing. Let me see if I can get a little bit closer, y'all. I'm trying to look for spider webs and stuff. Look how big that tomato is. That tomato is huge. Uh-oh. I do see. Let me see if I can zoom in. Can I zoom in? Y'all see that right there? So, I do see. So, that is some droppings, which means that it's probably a tomato hornworm either was or is somewhere around there. Y'all know I'm not finna mess with that right now, but I still have a lot more flowers budding. So right now it's probably about 65 degrees outside, and y'all know for me that's freezing. Anything below 70, y'all, I need my winter coat. I need gloves, boots, hat, earmuffs. I need the whole thing. One of these is kind of like a beefsteak tomato plant. That's the one on the left, and then the one on the right is a large cherry tomato plant, and there's a lot of cherry tomatoes. This experiment, I don't want to call it a bust. Like right now, I know it's been 9 days. This is day 9, if we count the 30th. If we don't count the 30th, then this is day 8. But you know, just over a week. But you know, I don't see anything, and I'm very tempted, like I said, to start a third container, and in that third container it'll just literally be peat moss and vermiculite. Trying to decide whether or not I should add lime for pH balance, but I might not though. I might just do those 2 ingredients and just see what's going on, y'all. I need to at least get some kind of germination. Look at the spearmint. Y'all remember the spearmint was like 100% dead, and now it's like 100% alive. Look like I'm gonna be making some tea this week. My sage, y'all see the sage is kind of growing up, and then I'm getting more branches. Y'all look at how this lemon tree have opened up. This is the pink lemonade lemon tree. It has really opened up. I did kind of break off or shake off a lot of the pest infested leaves. A lot of that. You see all of these like little baby lemons and stuff, like they're not going nowhere. They ain't about to do nothing. You see I got blooms, more blooms coming in. This right here is my blood orange tree. I did the same thing. I knocked off a lot of the pest infested leaves, the ones that looked all gnarly and curled up and all of that. I knocked a lot of those off. This is the Washington navel orange, and oh look, there's another. Okay, so another orange tree. I need to knock all of these oranges off because there's an orange here. These little oranges and stuff, I have to do the same thing. All of these pest infested leaves and stuff, I need to knock all of those off. These little oranges and stuff, I need to knock all of them off. Because I want the tree to work more on root and overall health, plant health, and not fruit at this time. Y'all, my cherry tree is really starting to scare me. Not because it doesn't have leaves on it, but because the branches, some of these branches do not look like, it looks dead from the top. It looks like dead from the top. I don't like the way this looks at all, and I need to come out here and do something about that. Here is that little bitty baby cantaloupe, y'all. It ain't gonna do nothing. Look, the whole vine that's supporting it is dead. I'm just leaving it there right now because I just don't feel like doing nothing with it right now. I ordered Ivy Organics, and they have like that paint that you paint your trees with to protect them against pests and sunburn and all of that. So that came in the mail earlier this week. So I'm going to be painting all of my trees, all the branches, the trunk, whatever leaves is left. I have the paint, which will be, you know, kind of like a thicker solution. And then it also came with a liquid spray bottle of solution that I'm going to go back over with the leaves. But I'm painting like the entire tree. And these trees are small enough where I can, you know, paint everything now. I'm painting the whole thing. This raised bed right here, I believe this is where I'm going to sow my elephant garlic cloves and other garlic cloves, and you know, onions and cloves, onion and garlic. Sift through this because I was sifting through some of my other soil, and I just threw, y'all see, like the like thicker particles and wood chips and stuff like that. I'm gonna sift that out so it's fine on the top, and I'm gonna put some of this like towards the middle and the bottom of this raised bed. And just real quick, okay, hummingbirds, I see y'all. We did start picking some of the lemons off the tree. You can see, so at least one of them fell on the ground, so that means I need to go ahead and pick the rest of these. But y'all, why why my little faithful volunteer like picked all the ones off the front, but all the lemons off the side and the back is still there? Y'all know I ain't trying to reach back there to get them lemons, but we got to get them though. It's time for them to come off of the tree. Let's see, Georgia collards are surviving. I believe this is some kale. We got a few little green things, little carrots. Y'all, again, like I said, I don't think too much is gonna come of this as I show y'all green stuff growing. Little Swiss chard, trying to do a little something. But y'all, I'm like I said, these were those leggy, all of those leggy seedlings that I had started at the community garden, but we didn't plant them in time and they got way too leggy. Let's see here. I see 2 peppers, like right, let me see if I can zoom in. Like you can see one of them right here, and then the other one I'm not gonna be able to show you from this side. But yeah, this is just the rest of the soil that I'm out of that last bucket. This was that last bucket, the bucket that was right here that had the pepper that I put in the pepper graveyard, 15-gallon bucket back there. So this is the last of that soil, y'all. And this soil is like all the way to the rim. It's all the way to the top. I don't have any space to put any more soil in this wheelbarrow, so I gotta see what I'm gonna do about that. Oh my goodness, y'all, it's so much work to do. And the winter time is the best time to like get this stuff done. Oh, I see a spider web. I was gonna walk back there a little bit, y'all, but a spider web. Anyway, for this cherry tree, see, like this branch right here, this branch right here, that branch right there that have the spider web on it, probably this branch right here, some of these branches that are coming off this main branch, this one down here, I'm cutting all of those off. But I'm waiting until the tree goes all the way dormant, which will probably be mid-January. Like the bark goes like completely white. It's almost, you would think that I painted it. Like that's how white the bark goes. And then I know that's when it's truly dormant. And then I'll prune these branches off. And yeah, I'll prune these branches off. And I'm going to paint them. I'm going to go as high as I can. I might even come out here with a step stool or a ladder and try to get some of the branches further up, because I want to cover as much as I can. Y'all, the hummingbirds is cutting up. They are cutting up. Ooh, there's a lot of cherry tomatoes. So this cherry tomato, I believe, is the same kind of cherry tomato plant that I showed you earlier. I believe it's the same one. It might be a different kind of cherry tomato, but I have that. If y'all could see, y'all look at the miracle leaf of life. It's like it's dead, y'all. It's definitely, it's dead. It's dead. See the hummingbird. Look how cute. Hi, how are you doing? Yep. So there's the hummingbird. So we watching the Bills, and y'all, who the Bills playing? The Bills and the Rams. Y'all, I can't stand the Rams. I can't stand the Rams. If you're a Saints fan, you know I can't stand the Rams. So I'm hoping that the Bills will come back and win this game. The main thing was just an update. So what I'm gonna do is take my mister. I'm gonna water this some more. I'm gonna put the saran wrap a little bit tighter on this one, a little bit looser on this one. And then I have another container like this. I believe I have a black one, so it could be 3 different colors. And in the black one, I'm gonna put peat moss and vermiculite. That's it. Only those 2 ingredients. I have to wet it down real good because you know that peat moss is hydrophobic, so you really have to get that wet and damp it, you know, to make sure that the moisture will get in, and then the vermiculite will help to keep the moisture in. And we'll see if we get some germination on that. And I'm gonna immediately cover that with some Saran wrap. Oh, this is one of the oranges that came off of the navel orange tree. This was like the first orange that fell. My same little 3 cantaloupe from off the original cantaloupe plant that has the new little baby one. These were the original, y'all, my flower little seeds. I still haven't done anything with these caddies. Y'all, I'ma get it. This is just the tomato leaves and branches that I pruned off of this tomato plant. So, and this thing is growing huge. I'm telling y'all. Remember I said I was gonna put the tomato into that to help it stand up? Well, I don't think it need no help because it's not in there. And you see how big it is. So this is my August Pride peach tree, and look at that. Y'all see I have more. Let me see if I can get this. I got blooms coming in, if you can see that. And it's December the 8th, y'all. I noticed this a couple days ago. And I was like, let me go ahead and put this. But you see how it's coming in? Those blooms are coming in on the green branches, like the new grow green. You don't see them coming in on the brown branches. So, and while we over here, hold on, let me zoom out. Here are the grapefruit, cocktail grapefruit, looking real good. See the leaves like this? These are the leaves that I've been pruning off, leaves that look like that. So I'm gonna do the same thing with this tree. My nectar plum is looking pretty dead. But these are stone fruit, and so I'm hoping that they have some kind of winter dormant season. I'm hoping that that's what this is, and not that like the tree is dying. We know the pink lemonade blueberry is 10,000% dead now. This is the bountiful blue blueberry. This is my old Sunjo meter that measures moisture, light, and pH. And I actually stuck it in here. I know it's like kind of rusty or whatever, but it still works. And you're supposed to make sure the soil is moist before you stick this in here, but I just want to show you so you see like what is on now. And I'm gonna put this to pH. You see where it is. Let's stick it in the soil a couple inches down, and you see, if you can see that, this is way too alkaline. It's not acidic enough. It's supposed to be like 4.5 to 6.0 or like 4.5 to 5.5, and it is on like 7. So it's way too alkaline. It's not acidic enough. So I'm gonna add some of the soil acidifier to this throughout the winter to prepare this bed for another pink lemonade blueberry plant, because I'm gonna get some more, and I might actually get them from Baker's Creek, because y'all, I don't know if I mentioned this, but I'm thinking about getting tiny banana plants. Baker Creek has them. They only grow, I think, like 3 feet. Yeah, I think they grow up to 3 feet, and you can grow them in a pot. So I want to try that. And then let me just see for here, this, and see, kind of like the same thing. Oh, come on. Yeah, it is, the soil is not acidic. But apparently this blueberry, so the bountiful blue blueberry, needs less acidic soil than the pink lemonade. But I'm going to work on the acidity for both of these blueberry bushes. Well, this one is alive, this one is dead, so, but I'm gonna work on that. This is the remnants of my hibiscus, it is really dying out, y'all, and I need to catch some of these branches while they are still alive. I was thinking about like taking this one and this one right here. Like there's at least 3, 4 that I see right off the bat, 5 that I can take, and I am going to put them in some water, try to get them going, and then prepare them for this pot. But this plant, y'all, is like, it's done. It's done. And of course I don't want to get rid of it, but I have to. Okay, y'all, I just stuck this in here. So first I stuck it right here. This is where the spinach was, and it pretty much registered 7, and then I stuck it where the onion is, and it's registering 7. So I don't think that all plants don't need acidic soil, but now look, y'all, I done messed this up. I know I was gonna mess this up. Okay, well, I done messed this up, y'all. Let me try to like scoop some soil back in here, and let me try to clean this up. I might be mixing, if anything germinate, I might get some spinach and onion might be mixed up in these 2 cells, but that's all right. I did water them, and then you can see I have them closed up. I have this one closed up a little bit better, but they do have like a little bit of gap on the side to let some air get in, but not a lot. And we're gonna keep going. The night temperatures are getting down to the low to mid 50s, but the highs are still in the low to mid 70s. I think our coolest high was the mid 60s like the other day, but it's still warm enough to at least get germination. And by me putting this saran wrap over to capture the heat, and I know that heat was being captured because you saw all the condensation on this one and how it was none on this one, but that's because air got in and dried up at least the top layer of the soil. So y'all, I'm gonna see, I still have to figure this out, and you saw it move like a little bit. So this is for the sun, I believe, and then all the way to the left, this will be for the moisture. Let me see if let's see if we can get this to move, y'all. Please look, don't let no spider be right there. I'm gonna just stick it right here. Yeah, and you see how it moved for the moisture. So this soil is moist, and that's something that you want to check, like before you water. Like if I just looked at this soil on the top, it would look like it was dry, but I stuck that down probably about maybe 3 inches, and you can see that it's moist. So I don't have to water, and you know what, I'm probably not going to. Yeah, you can kind of see how it's dark right there. So the soil is still moist. Let me see if I get a different reading with this one. Okay, no, this, and I know these are moist because I just watered these maybe about 2 days ago. And for the trees and pots, I usually do them probably like once a week, about once a week. I don't want to overwater them because I have done that before, overwater them. Usually what I do is kind of scrape away the top 2 or 3 inches of soil, and if it's still dry, then I water. But if it's moist, then I don't. This one is kind of rusty, as you can see, but it still works. I do have 2 brand new ones, and I'm going to use them also to test them out. This is a citrus spray that I'm going to do a foliar spray for all of my citrus trees once I get them all cleared up and stuff. And I might spray this and then spray the IV Organics on top of that. I don't know, y'all. I have to see. I still need to clean these out. I still have not found that last cup. I don't know where it is, y'all, but I'm still on the hunt to find it. And for real, y'all, that's it. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all I have for this video. Please remember to subscribe to my channel. Click that notifications bell. Make sure it is set to all. Like, comment, and share with everyone you know. And until next time, be safe, be well, and be blessed.